This is CNC World, a new perspective.
Long before late Apple CEO Steve Jobs became one of the world's most admired technology icons, he and his partner actually started in this garage in the early 1970s, where they built and sold hack devices. And one of them is called Blue Box, which you can use to make free long-distance calls. And actually started from there, they started to build their own personal computer empire. And just like them, many hackers around the world are also trying passionately to build their own devices, turning their brilliant ideas into realities. And it turns out that sometimes great achievements come from little basics, just like Arduino.
Arduino is an open-source, single-board microcontroller. It was first created in Italy in 2005 and soon became popular among creative inventors worldwide. People can add peripheral equipment and give it instructions by programming the microcontroller. The Arduino can then be turned into different things, such as robots with different functions. Arduino is an Italian name, meaning strong friend. And to find out whether Arduino is indeed a strong friend to those who want to make something creative, TV Be Gone is a good example. TV Be Gone is a TV remote control. It has a power button that allows you to switch any TV in the world on or off, even if the TV is not yours.
You push the button and it sends off codes to turn TVs off in public places.
You can zap screens from anywhere, even from across the street. Mitch Altman, a hacker from San Francisco and the inventor of TV Be Gone, teaches people how to make a TV Be Gone in his Arduino workshop, and explains why Arduino is helpful when creating something outside of the box, especially for newbies.
But the specific thing I think is really cool. It's very easy for people who know absolutely nothing to learn in a few hours how to do their own cool things, or to download up to like 100,000 or so projects that are online that people can download and copy or alter a little bit, hack to do their own cool thing. Arduino is really wonderful that way. So it's a really nice, fun way for people who know nothing to get into this whole new realm, maybe in their life. Who knows? If they like it, they can do more.
After Altman conducts a short period of training about what Arduino is and how to apply soldering to it, around 30 participants, most of whom lack any experience in handling electronic parts, start making their own TV Be Gones. Zheng Ju-san, a tech-savvy IT company owner, came to the workshop with his 11-year-old son. He was hoping his son could get something out of the workshop, and he wasn't disappointed.
I feel great. It's very interesting and challenging. It's very different from the classes that I take at school. And I can learn a little bit about programming too. I'll be completing my TV Be Gone with my dad.
The boy and his father won't go home empty-handed. As for Philip Atkinson, who is temporarily living in China, he was also inspired and found it interesting and challenging.
It was good. It was very interesting. The most challenging part is the soldering doesn't seem too difficult. It's the understanding all of the electrical ideas. I don't have a good background in understanding all of the terms and all of how the pieces fit together. So I think just trying to understand how these pieces work together is the most difficult.
The workshop has opened up another medium for those interested in making their own things.
I guess I have ideas. I would like to make something of my own, maybe. So I'm not sure quite what, but it's fun. You get to work with your hands and solve some problems and so.
Very, very important. Keep the soldering iron tip on the pad after you pull the solder away.
It only takes a few hours to learn how to make a TV Be Gone, but Altman says it's really up to the individuals as to how far they can go. If the newbies keep exploring the field to see what more they can do on their own, they could come up with some brilliant inventions.
You know, Arduino is kind of a learning tool as well as a development tool, but if people get good at it, then they can do even more powerful things without the Arduino itself.
And as far as Altman is concerned, imagination is the key.
You are limited only by your imagination, and your imagination is limitless. So if you can think of something, you actually can make it. So it might be very, very complicated, or it might be very simple.
Well, after a whole afternoon hands-on experience with Arduino, I find that whether you are a newbie like me or a total expert, the only limitation to creation is just your own imagination. And as long as you keep on trying and exploring, you'll create something fascinating in the end. After all, the desire and ability to create is what shapes our human civilization as it is today. OUYANG, CNC World, Beijing.
This is CNC World, a new perspective.